Today, so I'm talking about sustainable and responsible investing. The world we live in is changing. If we carry on living the way that we have done for the last 50 years, then the world is not going to be a place that we want our children, our grandchildren and their grandchildren to grow up in. You can make a really big difference by investing your pension funds, your investments in a sustainable and responsible way. It's one of the biggest ways you can personally make a difference, understanding how those investments work and the companies that you're investing in that are lowering their carbon footprint and making a big difference to the world we live in. So, sustainable investing traditionally is known as environmental, social and governance. When we're talking about environmental, we're looking at climate control, water pollution, factors like that. Social would be things like human rights, workers' rights, and then governance is looking at companies and the way that their tax strategy is necessarily set up and how the company's code of ethics is really to make sure the business is a sustainable and responsible business going forward.
It's also a social commitment, isn't it, from companies? They've got a moral obligation to fulfil society's requirements, paying their taxes, looking after their staff, paying a fair wage. They can't be seen to be just making a profit at the expense of individuals or companies or countries or in the environment.
How can investors use their funds to make a bigger impact?
If you want to have a real impact by reviewing where your investment is held through your own pension funds, investment funds, investing in companies that are making a bigger difference to those. And so it's really about taking advice and taking an interest in what you have, where you may or may not be able to invest that might suit your ethical standpoint, your social responsibility standpoint. Because by taking an interest in what you have invested, you can make a difference.
It is taking an interest, isn't it? Because if you show it's important to you, then ultimately it's got to be important to the people that manage your money.
If you want to have a real impact on the environment, on the social responsibility element of investing, but actually investing in companies that are making a bigger difference through your own pension funds, investment funds, whatever that might well be, is going to make a real difference.